Hey everyone, Sam from United People's TV, here to preview the game against Norwich this weekend. Everyone's excited for it. Louis van Gaal has got fans on the edge of their seats trying to leave the stadium. Right now, United are in really, really bad form. We've lost 2 games on the bounce. Champions League exit to Wolfsburg, loss away to Bournemouth, which was, it wasn't humiliating. Bournemouth played very well, but we shouldn't be getting played off the park by Bournemouth. And now heading into the game, we've got four wins in our last 10 Premier League games. Luckily, I suppose, statistically, Norwich are in worse form than us. Go figure that one out. They've only won 1 in their last 10 games. So you've got to be looking at United as heavy favourites here, in the same fashion as you looked at us as heavy favourites over Bournemouth, us potentially as favourites over Wolfsburg. It is what it is right now. United are in a very, very bad rut of form, and the stats don't lie. I mean, as I said, overall, we've won only 3 in the last 12 games, but I don't really know where to turn now, because I really wanted a response after the Wolfsburg loss, but we played even worse, arguably, against Bournemouth. Yes, the injuries are a big, big problem right now, but it's United. We've got a good squad. Yes, we may be playing a lot of youngsters coming through, but it's littered with talent. We still had Martial, Mata, De Gea. We still had enough players in there to overcome Bournemouth. Sorry. Wolfsburg is a bit different because they actually had a really top team. Going into the Norwich game, you've got to be saying that anything but 3 points is going to ask serious, serious questions. The pressure just keeps mounting and mounting. The heat's getting turned up on Van Gaal. So heading into the game, I mean, our top scorer right now is Juan Mata, but he was crap against Bournemouth. Really one of his worst performances. Behind him, we've got Martial on 3 goals. Looking down at Norwich, they've got Redmond, who's on 4 as well. So high-flying goal scorers going everywhere in this game. Get ready for a 6-4 drama-filled first on match of the day. You know, it's just not United right now. We're playing out the 0-0s, we're playing out the 3-2s and the 2-1 losses. We seem to have lost confidence in us. Just everywhere you look on the pitch, you see problems, whether it's from the manager, from the assistant, from the players themselves and how they're applying themselves on the pitch. It's pretty bad. But, you know, it's not the end of the world at the moment. We could be Chelsea. We could be down literally 1 point away from a relegation position. And we're still only 6 points off top. And we're playing so badly. But the thing that I fear the most is I don't think it's just a case now of turning a switch and we can just all of a sudden improve. I feel the problems are running deeper than that. And this is something that I'd like to know from you guys. Let me know in the comments below. But do you think that Van Gaal is so stubborn in his own ways that he will refuse to change and adapt? Or do you think he will look at this and go, you know what, my philosophy is not working. I should change. I should mix it up a bit and maybe do something different. I hope it's the latter. I fear it's the former. And it is right now because, you know, we've only got 4 wins in our last 10 Premier League games, so something's definitely not working. A stat that I really don't want to say, but a stat I'm going to say, is Man United have spent less time on top of the Premier League than Leicester since Fergie retired. And I think that's really indicative of our current situation. You know, we have Moyes, we won't mention him, Louis van Gaal's come in, and we've been in and around this season, but the Premier League is so competitive now that points are getting dropped left, right and centre. Chelsea again losing to Leicester, that wasn't a surprise. Liverpool dropping points to West Brom. Man City, I can't remember who they lost to. Was it a drew against Swansea? You know, I think it flatters to deceive right now because United may be 6 points off the Premier League, but the levels have come down. I think this year could be the year which maybe sets a record for the lowest points total for the team who wins the Premier League. It's kind of looking that way at the moment. My prediction for this game, I'm going to put my neck out and say, you know, we haven't conceded a goal at home in the Premier League to Norwich since 2012. We scored 8 in our last 2 games against them at Old Trafford. So we should be high flying into this game, all guns blazing, wins on the cards. But you just know that football is not like that right now. I don't see another 4-0 win. I probably don't see a clean sheet either, especially if Chris Smalling's not back. We were so wobbly against Bournemouth. I think that Norwich will score. I think what they showed in their last game as well, against, well, it wasn't their last game, but against Arsenal, I was quite impressed with them. I thought they attacked actually quite well for a team that's only won 1 of their last 10 games. So I think they will pose some problems. Maybe Robbie Brady will come back and score another goal. Just like Josh King for Bournemouth, you know, ex-United player, scores the winner. Fingers crossed it doesn't happen at the weekend. So my prediction for the game, you know, I'm going to go for 3-1 for United. It was my prediction for Bournemouth and that got thrown back in my face, but I just think that we've got the quality to win this. Even though we have loads of injuries, there's still enough match-winning capability in that team at home, at Old Trafford, to beat Norwich. Let me know in the comments below whether you agree with me, or do I have to realise that United just aren't going to be winning games anymore. So make sure you head over to the Bet Victor Weekender channel where you can see like the preview for the whole weekend as well as the Man United Norwich games. We'll put all the links in the description. Subscribe to United People's TV if you're new. Give us a thumbs up because it always helps. And hopefully United can just turn the screw. Just put this behind them and start winning some games, because if it doesn't, the pressure's really going to start mounting on Louis van Gaal. See you later.
Good weekend for the Liverpool fans. Because even if you win, if you lose or draw, you still get a chance to celebrate. He's hating on Newcastle. What's up with you,
no,
man?
not him who hates Newcastle. Let's not get into that right now, Robbie. It's not for this show.
Not for the comments.